Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Rhonda, and you're watching Keeping It Real Country Cooking. And yes, my face is swollen. I had a dentist appointment yesterday, and it got a little rough, so I swell real easy. So y'all please forgive me. My daughter's coming for dinner this evening for a belated birthday, and I'm making her a cake to start with. And I'd like to share it with you, and it's a doctored up chocolate cake. I was going to do the pineapple cake, but she is a big chocolate fan, so that's what we're going to make. Okay, and I just thought that you guys would like this recipe because it's absolutely delicious. Okay, all right, first thing we need, y'all, is a box of any kind of chocolate cake mix that you like. You can use even any flavor that you want. You just got to have one box of cake mix, okay? You got to have a packet of Jell-O instant, either vanilla or chocolate. It just depends on what kind of cake that you're making. Since I'm doing a chocolate cake, I'm using chocolate. Okay, you need some vanilla. You need to have something to grease your dish with, okay? Then you're going to have some sour cream, some oil, some buttermilk, and 4 eggs. Alrighty? So let's get to it. Alrighty. We're going to dump this cake mix in here. This is a delicious cake recipe. And you just bake it according to the box instructions. And I think it's, I meant to look at that. Let's see. You bake this at 350. So I need to do my oven at 350. Okay. I may do it at 325 since I'm doing a glass dish. Because I was going to do it in 2 pans, but it would just be a lot easier to do it in the dish. You can do it in the cake pans or a casserole dish, whichever one you choose. Okay, just stir your mix around, get the clumps out of it. Okay, all right, first thing we're going to add is our 1 cup of buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, it's perfectly fine to use regular milk. Okay. Now we're going to add our 1/3 of a cup. We got 1 cup of buttermilk, 1/3 of a cup of sour cream. And this is a moist cake too, y'all. No, I'm sorry. That is a 1/2 cup of sour cream. My bad. You got 1 cup of buttermilk, 1/2 cup sour cream, 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. Okay. I'm going to add some vanilla. And I'm going to add a dash of salt, just a little dash. That's it. And 4 eggs. So I'm going to crack them in a separate bowl. Make sure they're okay. No shells and stuff. 1. And let your eggs be room temperature if you can. If they're cold and you want to make your cake, just stick it in some warm water in a bowl, and they'll get room temperature very quickly. Okay, 4 eggs. And that's just simple, y'all. Simple, simple. Okay. Let me set this aside for a minute. Y'all, we got to put the instant pudding mix in there too, y'all. You got to do a half a box of this. I don't know why a half. That's what the recipe says. I guess you could take the other half and make you some pudding out of it. I don't know why it said a half. So there's a half of that. And I'll just make some pudding out of it. Okay. Or save it for another recipe. And this is the dark chocolate cake recipe. You can use any kind. If you decide you want a vanilla, just use, I'm getting stuff everywhere, y'all. If you decide you want vanilla, just swap out the pudding mix for vanilla instant pudding. And try not to, over mix it, because you can over mix a cake mix. Just make sure that everything's incorporated. Okay, looks pretty good to me. Okay. Now I'm going to pour it in my casserole dish that I use this baking spray with. And we're just going to pour it in here. And you're going to bake that 25 to 30 minutes until the toothpick comes out clean. And it smells so good, y'all. And my hands are clean. Your nose always seems to want to itch when you can't scratch it right or something. Okay. And for dinner, I'm making some chicken cordon bleu, an old classic. All right, I think that's good enough. You just want to spread it out and then stick it in the oven, y'all. All righty, I'll be back. So I've got that in the oven. And for dinner, I'm doing the chicken cordon bleu, y'all. And sorry about that. I had to get that chocolate off my hands. I'm doing chicken cordon bleu and green bean casserole with a twist and some scalloped potatoes. And if I have time, she loves copper pennies, if y'all know what that is. Made with carrots. If I have time, I'm gonna make that for her too. So, and I think that's enough. And some bread, some type of bread. All right, the cake's out of the oven and cooled, and I'm gonna make my icing. I've got 2 sticks of room temperature butter and 1 block of cream cheese and some vanilla bean paste. This is a real easy icing. If you want to add 2 blocks of cream cheese, you can. And that vanilla bean paste was cold, That's why it's looking like this. It'll come together. Okay, now let me get a cup, a measuring cup, I mean. Now we're going to measure out our powdered sugar. And that's 1 cup. Two cups. Let's start off with that so we won't get it all over us. You want to add about a tablespoon or so of whipping cream. I guess you could use milk if you don't have any whipping cream. That's cup number 3 that I'm getting all over the place. Because I always do. And that's about a 1/2 cup. Excuse me, y'all, I'm sorry. So you want to use about 4 cups of powdered sugar. Depends on how big your cake is too. If you're doing a 2-layer cake, you might want to use 2 blocks of cream cheese with the 2 sticks of butter. This is just a recipe I usually always use. Just want to mix it up real smooth. Real smooth. I think it might be good enough because, you know, my cake's not very big. I did a sheet cake. Okay. That is so good. The combination of the butter and the cream cheese, it just makes of a delicate, creamy just bowl of daggone deliciousness. Ugh. I ain't kidding. It's just wonderful. All right, there's my cake. It's so yummy. And I'm just going to plop it on. And I've got an offset spatula, but I may just use this spoon here. I don't know yet. But you want to put enough on where it won't tear up your cake. You know how that goes. Unless you're going to do a crumb coating. She's gonna love this. That girl loves chocolate. I've never met anybody that loved chocolate like my kid. And that looks delicious. Daggone, it's delicious. Easy, delicious. Doctored up, cream cheese and butter with a vanilla bean in it. Y'all should get y'all some of that vanilla bean paste. I'll try to remember to put the link in the description box to that vanilla bean paste. I'm kind of can't wait to have a piece of this myself. Alrighty, and I'm gonna have to put it in the refrigerator because of the cream cheese and the butter. And it's so daggone hot, y'all. It is hot as I don't know what here in North Carolina. Okay. And there we go. That is so good. There we go, y'all. Doctored up chocolate cake. I hope y'all make this recipe. And I will put it in the description box. And I will be back in a little while. Probably after I get a shower. And we're going to work on the dinner menu. And we're going to have chicken cordon bleu. And maybe my face will be done went down a little bit. Okay. Thank you for watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I would appreciate it. Love y'all, and God bless.